Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Sylvie, and today's practice is all about lighting up our core, warming up our bodies, and opening ourselves up to be the brightest versions of ourselves we can be today. So if you're looking for something a little spicy to get our blood pumping, this is the practice for you. We're going to get started on our backs. And we're going to create a diamond shape with our lower half. So heels together, knees bent, slowly making your way down. Feel free to get your legs long if they're uncomfortable, or supporting under your knees with pillows or blocks. And allow the hands to land on your belly and your chest, dropping into your space. Beginning to direct your hands, feeling your belly and chest press into them on the inhale, and slowly making their way down, deflating on the exhale. Inviting your facial features to soften. Embracing all the brightness. Taking a few more breaths here. Observing where you are. Thanking yourself for making your way onto your mat. On your next exhale, you're going to place your hands by your side, feet on your mat, knees bent, setting up for a few rounds of bridge. So our heels are going to be almost touching our fingertips. Inhale, we're going to lift the hips up, squeeze the glutes, and exhale, slowly lower. Inhale all the way up and squeeze, keeping the facial features soft, and lower. Doing a few rounds to your own breath, waking up the low body and opening up your core and chest. Building on these movements, on the inhale, don't lift up your hips, lift up your arms, and exhale, press your hips up. Inhale, lower your arms, and exhale, lower your hips. One more time together. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower the arms. Exhale, lower the hips. Few more to your own breath. Moving the blood, brightening up your energy. Finishing off your last round. And then inhale, bring your knees to your chest, grabbing onto your shins. Give yourself a low back massage. Checking in with your body. Inhale, we're going to rock up. Keeping our feet lifted, knees bent, grabbing onto the back of your thighs. We are going to explore waking up the core, doing a little boat. So for a few rounds of breath, really need to vacuum my floor. A few rounds of breath, we're going to keep our toes pointed, lift our arms up, keep our chest proud. Option, of course, to tap the toes down, or maybe grab the back of your thighs. Softening the gaze, brightening the chest, wide breaths on the inhale, and slowly release on the exhale. Beautiful. Exhale, we're going to bring the knees to the chest, slowly roll back, low back massage again. And inhale, roll up, same position. Knees bent, chest open. And exhale, keeping the same lower half, we're going to twist over to the right. So option to keep your fingertips down or bring your hands to prayer. Maybe your left elbow goes towards your right knee. Softening the gaze, few rounds of breath here. Brightening up the core. Embracing the shake. Beautiful. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rock back. Knees to your chest. And inhale, rock up once again. Last round. Knees bent. Chest open. Option to stay here or to turn to the left, fingertips on the mat, or hands in prayer, right elbow to left knee. Few more rounds. Option, of course, to tap the toes down. Firing up the core, embracing all the shakes. Beautiful. And exhale, knee to chest all the way back down. And inhale, we're going to taking a few just to give our spine a massage if that feels good for you. And make our way to tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Beginning a few circles clockwise. Waking up the wrists and the knees. Change directions on your next exhale. Inhale, we're going to pause. Exhale, extend your left leg out long, pointing your toe. Option to stay here or crawl the right hand forward and maybe lift. We're going to hold here for a few rounds of breath, breathing in nice and wide in our belly and chest, keeping lots of energy coming out of the fingertips and out of the toes. 2 more. Exhale, bring your right hand back down, and then your knee to your nose, rocking through to your hands. Adjust your stance as needed. Maybe support your knee with a cushion or folding up your mat. Inhale, broaden the chest, lift the gaze, brighten up your energy. On your next inhale, we are going to sweep our arms up overhead, keeping lots of room between our fingertips as if we were holding a big ball. We're not locking out our elbows. Or you can keep your hands on your knee. Engaging in some dynamic movements. On the exhale, we are going to tilt our chest 45 degrees and allow our hands to sweep down by our sides. Lots of pressure in our front big toe. And inhale, sweep the arms up, chest nice and proud, back upright. Exhale, tilt forward, sweep the arms behind. Inhale, bring them up, maybe a little back bend. Using your own breath as a guide here. Moving that energy, creating that heat. Finishing off your round, we're going to meet on the inhale and exhale. Bring your hands back to your mat, stepping your left foot back. Exhale, lift your right leg up, pointing that toe, engaging in your core. Option to stay here or to crawl your left hand forward and maybe lift. Lots of energy coming out of your toes and fingers, pressing away from your mat. Brightening up with your energy. Breathing in all 360 degrees of your core. Exhale, we're going to place our left hand back down. Right knee to your nose, rock through to your hands. Adjust your stance, support your knee. Opening up your chest on the inhale, maybe lifting your gaze. Arriving in your space. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up or place the hands on your knee. Lots of space between our hands, fingers nice and light. Exhale, we're going to sweep the arms down, bring the chest forward, 45 degrees. Inhale, sweep the arms up, back nice and upright. Exhale, sweep down, bring yourself forward. Inhale, arms up, chest open, maybe slight back bend here. Using your own breath as a guide. Moving that energy. Brightening up your body. Beautiful. We're going to finish off our round, meeting on the inhale. Full round of breath here. And exhale, fingertips down, right foot back. We'll meet in tabletop. Inhale, we're going to crawl our hands forward slightly above shoulders, bringing our fingertips to face the outer edges of our mat slightly. Tuck our toes in and exhale, we're going to bring our hips up and back, getting heavy in the heels, meeting in our first down dog. Pedaling out the feet here or doing any intuitive movements that feel good for you. Then embrace a few breaths of stillness here. Seeing if you can get those hips up and back further, maybe bend in the knees. Pressing away from your mat. Inhale, we're going to bend the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, step or hop to the front of our space, folding over our thighs, generous bend in the knees here for our first forward fold. Any moves here, swaying side to side, maybe bouncing a little. Embracing a few moments of stillness. And inhale, slowly rise up. Meeting our arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. It's hard to talk about yoga and the sun without talking about sun salutations. This great sequence to link the breath with movement and to generate heat in the body. So we'll do a variation here, multiple rounds. Inhale, we're going to start with our arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to rain it down, hinging at the hips and meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, we're going to lift our gaze flat back. Exhale, we're going to plant our palms, step or hop back, and lower all the way down to our belly. We're going to start by bringing our fingertips to our hips, so palms are facing up. Inhale, we're going to bring our legs together, zippering them, and then lifting. So squeezing the back body for a few rounds of breath. Exhale, we're going to lower. Inhale, we're going to do the same with our chest. We're going to peel our chest up, keeping our fingertips on the ground to start. Neck relaxed. Exhale, release. And on your next exhale, we're going to press our way up to high plank or on your knees and hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the gaze, step or hop to the front of your space. And inhale, slowly rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Checking in with the body, checking in with the breath. And we're going to do this all together for a few rounds of breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, rain it down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower all the way down to your belly. Hands by your side, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, we lift our chest and our legs. Thinking of extending long, not so much lifting up. 2 more rounds of breath. Exhale to release. Press yourself all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the front of your space, forward fold. And inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rain it down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift your gaze. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower all the way down to your belly. Hands by your side, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, we lift. Softening the gaze, brightening up all 360 degrees of your core and chest. Exhale, release. Press yourself all the way up, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your space in a forward fold. And inhale, root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower all the way down. Fingertips down by your hips. Inhale, we lift all the way up. And option to lift your arms as well. Breathing in all 360 degrees. Feeling the blood rush. Maybe adding a hint of a smile, softening the face. Exhale, completely release. Press up to high plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your space, meeting in a forward fold. And root to rise, arms all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower all the way down. Fingertips to the mat. We're going to build on this pose. So exhale, we're going to bend our knees, heels towards our glutes. And inhale, lift all the way up, heels and your chest. Option to stay here or to grab the backs of your feet and lift up. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Keeping the neck long, brightening up on the inhale. One more. Exhale, completely release. And on your exhale, you're going to press yourself up to tabletop. And exhale, hips up and back, folding over your thighs. We're going to meet in child's pose. Arms out long. Feeling your belly and chest, pressing up against your thighs, and then completely yielding to gravity on the exhale. Inhale, we're going to bring our fingertips to the right side of our mat, stretching the left side of our body. Feeling the heat. And bringing yourself back down to earth. Slowing it all down. On your next exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips back to center. And inhale, bring it all the way over to the left, stretching the right side of the body. Exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips back to center, and we're going to spend the remainder of our practice in a few rounds of child's pose. So if this is uncomfortable, feel free to flip on your back, or you can support your forehead or hips with pillows or blocks. Maybe use your forearms to support your forehead. Allow your facial features to soften and to embrace all the buzzing and humming of your entire body. So on your inhale, as you expand your chest and belly, begin to sense the humming and buzzing of your body. The vibration in your blood vessels, your cells, your muscle tissues. And on the exhale, allow it all to come in, to quiet down. So on the inhale, you embrace, you expand all the tiny movements that happen inside your body. And on your exhale, you quiet them out. You slow them down. You allow them to yield to gravity. Take a few moments of breath to embrace all the heat, brightness, and movement that you just did. If this is feeling wonderful for you, I invite you to stay for as long as you like. Allow the video to run all the way through. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today and with yourself on your mat. I hope you have the most wonderful day and you get to soak in some sunshine. Namaste.